Performance and rewards or compensation program. If organizations want to attract high performers and retain and motivate the high performer, they have to be willing to reward excellent performer highly. This requires abandoning traditional pay structures and practices in which the best performers are only paid a little more than average and below average performer. In this lesson, we will discuss various conceptual aspects related with the performance and rewards or compensation program of the organizations. It follows from the previous slide that after studying this lesson, you should be able to link performance management and reward system, enumerate elements of non-compensation reward system, underline the essentials of designing a reward system, analyze concept of performance-linked variable pay, discuss the elements of international compensation. Performance management is a process which is designed to improve organization, team, and individual performance. It is shared or participative process, an integrating process based on agreements on accountability, measurement and review, feedbacks, development and improvements on a continuous basis. Performance can be measured on the basis of return on investment, return on sale, return on total capital, return on book quality, net income by total assets. Performance is essentially what an employee does or does not do. It has been increasingly realized that performance-related pay, if used in isolation, may have little impact on motivation for performance. Appropriate conditions have to be created in the organization for performance-linked reward system to be motivationally effective. Four main questions in relation to reward system are: who should be rewarded? What rewards should be given? How should assessment be done for deciding the rewards? And how rewards should be given? Rewards are symbols of appreciation and recognition. Individuals showing exceptional behavior and high performance should be rewarded. Since individuals work in teams and the organizations need strong, cohesive, competent and self-management teams. Therefore, in future, more and more rewards should be given to teams. Customers, suppliers, vendors, etc. can be covered in the reward system. Performance needs to be rewarded both of individuals and teams. Profit, market share, customer satisfaction, employee satisfaction, achievement index of one thrust area to be declared every year, exceptional events like new product launch, export award, crossing a significant milestone, etc. should be celebrated. A tricky question is how to decide who should be rewarded. In some cases, the criteria may be quite objective. However, in most cases, some judgment is required. Different ways are used to reduce subjectivity in decision making. One way is to have a team decision rather than individual choices. Organizations reward exceptional performance, crossing a milestone or launching of a new product, etc., generally at celebrations made organization-wide with small gifts. Individuals or team rewards include monetary rewards, computers, family holiday plans, stock or share options, declaration in the newsletter, medals and certificates, visit to other plants, visits abroad, etc. Pay for performance is also known as variable performance linked pay or contingent pay. Variable performance in the pay is a financially measurable reward paid to an individual based on his overall performance. Individual incentives are given to reward the efforts and performance of individuals. Some of the most common means of providing individuals variable pay includes piece rate systems, sales commissions, bonuses, trips or merchandise. Most employees prefer that performance rewards increase their base pay rather than be given as a one-time lump sum payment. Further, employees prefer individual rewards to a group or team or organization incentives. Incentives do work, but they are not a panacea. The enthusiasm that many employers have for variable pay is not shared universally by workers. The success of variable pay plans depends upon the circumstances. To ensure the variable pay plan to be successful, the factors to be considered are whether the plan fit the organization. Are the behaviors encouraged by the plan the one desired? And lastly, whether the plan is being administered properly. Variable pay plans encourage teamwork, promotes open lines of communication, and improve the overall productivity of the organization. Prerequisites of a variable pay plan include competitive fixed or base salary, transparent and simple, linked to business objectives, agreed targets, challenging and realistic. Catalysts to variable pay plan include identifying corporate objectives, ascertaining employee readiness, communicating scheme details, investing in implementation and monitoring and reviewing the scheme. There are several types of performance-linked reward schemes. The main types of contingent pay are merit pay or individual performance-related pay, skill-based pay, shop floor incentive and bonus schemes, team rewards, team or organization-based schemes, other cash payment. Objectives of the international compensation are attract and retain employees qualified for service abroad, facilitate transfers between foreign affiliates and between home country and foreign affiliates, establish and maintain a consistent and reasonable relationship between compensation of all the employees of any affiliate, whether posted at home or abroad, and between affiliates. Arrange reasonable compensation in the various locations in relation to the practices of leading competitors. Compensation for reasonable foreign services, tax equalization, reimbursement of reasonable cost. Be cost effective. There are 5 basic elements in a typical expatriate's compensation package. This includes basic pay, benefits, allowances, incentives, and tax relief. Before we end, let us briefly revise what we have studied till so far. Performance and results are important, but concern for people, their well-being, and fairness of treatment is equally important. If organizations want to attract high performers and retain and motivate the high performer, they have to be willing to reward excellent performer highly. The challenges before compensational reward system are to attract the right kind of human capital and to motivate it to develop and perform in the way that increases shareholders' value. Unless this reward and compensation system accomplishes these two objectives, most organizations cannot be effective in a highly competitive business environment. Creating reward systems that focus on excellence and treat employees as human capital investors requires a major change in the way most systems operate. Reward system generally treats employees as job holders and how well they perform their jobs. Designing performance-linked reward system is conditioned by a variety of factors such as nature of business, type of technology, the attitude of unions, and human resource strategy of the organization. Non-compensation rewards are important component of reward system that is critical for improving workplace performance. Organizations have to seek answers to 4 basic questions while designing a reward system. Who should be rewarded? What rewards should be given? How should employee assessment be done, and how rewards should be given? Employees who perform well receive larger compensation increase. Those who do not perform satisfactorily see little or no increase in compensation. A performance orientation requires a variable pay approach in which pay goes up or down based on a measure of performance. Not everyone in the same job will be paid exactly the same, and not everyone will like the approach. Variable performance in the pay is a financially measurable reward paid to an individual based on his overall performance. This measure includes the cumulative performance of the individual, his strategic business unit, and that of the organization. A common method which has long been in existence is pay increase or bonus payment on the basis of performance rating. The merit incentive pay scheme provides another method of recognizing performance. There are 5 basic elements in a typical expatriate's compensation package. These include basic pay, benefits, allowances, incentives, and tax relief.